and welcome back to Good News Jerusalem. My name is Mr. John, and today we are going to cover the second part of our two-part series of the life of the man we have come to know as Jesus. When we last left off, Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane where he had been arrested. As he was taken to the priests to talk to the priests about what was going on, the priest talked to him. I got to go off and talk to the man we've come to know as Peter. I asked Peter point blank, are you one of the guys who has been hanging around Jesus? He said no. I know two other newscasts that asked him, and the third newscast that asked him if he knew Jesus, he denied again. And all of a sudden after that denial, we all heard the rooster crow. After that point, after he talked to the priest, Jesus was taken before Pilate, where Pilate was asking Jesus a whole bunch of questions, and he could not find any guilt in Jesus. But the crowd was out and they were angry. They were yelling to Pilate to crucify Jesus. Upon this, Pilate said, I'm just going to wash my hands to the whole thing, and he laid it upon the crowd. He said, we can either free Jesus or I can free the killer known as Barabbas. The crowd went crazy, yelling to free Barabbas. To this surprised reporter, I could not believe that, as I have not seen any guilt in Jesus either, but the crowd wanted Barabbas freed and Jesus crucified. After that, Pilate sent Jesus back into the courtyard where Jesus was whipped and given a crown of thorns where they placed it upon his head. After that, Jesus was made to carry his own cross through the town to the place where he was to be crucified, where they laid the cross down and the guards grabbed the nails, where they drove him through his hands and through his feet, and they raised him upon the cross. This reporter was revolted to see many of the guards sitting around, throwing dice, casting lots for Jesus' own clothes. Jesus was on the cross. He was next to two thieves who deserved to be crucified. But at that moment, one of the thieves looked upon Jesus and he said, and mockingly said, if you are the God, if you are the Christ, bring yourself down. Jesus was not about to do that, but on the other side of him, the thief looked at Jesus and said, do you not understand that this man is the King of the Jews, that he is doing this for all the people? Where I heard Jesus look upon that thief and say, today you will be with me in heaven. All of a sudden, it got dark outside, and Jesus finally was heard to say, it is finished. Whereupon Jesus died. When Jesus died, he took on all of our sin. Jesus was brought down from the cross where Jesus was buried in a tomb. The tomb was blocked by a giant stone. The stone was so heavy and it was guarded, it would have took many men to move that stone. On Sunday morning, the stone was rolled away and the tomb was empty. It is with my great an honor to say that Jesus had been resurrected from the dead. Jesus is alive.
Our memory verse for this month is, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather in humility value others above yourself. Philippians 2:13. 3. Hi guys, Mr. John here. I hope you had a great Easter. And hey, listen, I just want to thank you for being patient and going through all this and for just being a part of our church. And I just want to thank your parents for bringing you and giving us the honor to teach you and to talk to you and just be a part of your growing in Jesus life. But for our family activity, here's what I would like us to do. It is humbling when we thank somebody. And I would love for you to hashtag thank you. Maybe it's to a nurse. Nurses are really working hard, and our doctors are really working hard right now. And there's a lot of thank yous we can give to our policemen and our fire department. And hey, how about the people who are out working at restaurants or at stores? There's a lot of thank yous that we can do. Maybe it's to Pastor Brent. That would be awesome. Thanking Pastor Brent for all that he's been doing while we're off. So if you can just give a hashtag thank you, and maybe you can put a name or an occupation down beside that. And guys, hey, once again, I hope you had a great Easter, and we will see you next Tuesday. Love you, miss you, bye.